All right, guys, I have a really special guest here with us today. It's a champ. He's going to be fighting at Titan FC 44 May 19th on UFC Fight Pass. I don't even need to introduce you. The whole MMA community knows who you are, Jay-Z. So thank you for joining me here today. You know, first off, Blue Man, are you still in touch with him? Like, you still, talk to him at all?
Yep. Sure, I love him, man. I think it was in January now. I was in California, and we met for one of the fights, and then we hang out. We went to eat, the whole family. His mom was there, talk about all these stories, so many, it's so funny, Him and Verdun was also there. We have a blast, just hanging out and talking, going back in the days, stories, crazy stories, very funny.
So I got to ask you, man, someone else that you also train with, who actually just recently retired, of course, Rumble Johnson. And I saw the message that you left him about, it's easy for a lot of people to criticize fighter. No one really knows what kind of sacrifices are included in that journey. And that's a totally true statement, man. It's a selfish sport. Sometimes you miss holidays, you miss this, and people don't realize that. And you know what? In 2017, people are understanding and having more respect for the fighters and understanding the sport a little more. But, for you to watch Rumble retire, I mean, what were your thoughts? Were you expecting him to retire this year? Were you expecting that?
I wasn't expecting. I wasn't was kind of surprised for me, but I understand. He been up and down through a lot of stuff on his career, and he had the shot there. I don't know if I know he was planning before, but maybe it's just a time off. We never know. Maybe he needs time to retire. Okay, let me see. Let me try all this stuff. Maybe he's tired of the situation, everything. I don't know, but whatever the decision he makes, it's good. He's gonna be going down as one of the best, just because all the thing he did, coming from 170 to 205, being cut from the UFC, come back and fighting 2 times for the title. It's inspiring.
Yeah, it certainly is, man. And fighting for Titan FC, if you get this win, what does it do for you? Do you think you can get your foot back in the door into the UFC?
Yes, I know it's a chance that they bring a lot of guys from Titan to UFC.
Yes.
If they the fighters, so it's a good opportunity there, and I'm here. I'm ready. I know my capability. I know my skills. I know one of the best there. I know one of the tops. I just now I'm consistent fighting again. Everything's going good, healthy. So mindset, just opportunity shows, we grab it, and we go forward.
Another big upcoming prospect that Titan FC has, and they just signed Bilal Muhammad last year. They signed, they just had the Ultimate Fighter with your champion coming over that fought Mighty Mouse. But another fighter on the roster that's fighting the same night you are is Jose Shorty Torres. Have you had a chance to check him out?
Yeah, for sure. Even before the last fight, I think he was going to get, move over. But I think UFC is sleeping on him. They should sign him, man. The guy deserves. He's putting good game, good fights, has good personality. He's for sure he's a contender there.
And he's also helping TJ Dillashaw and training with Dwayne Ludwig and Tim Elliott, of course. But this season, Ultimate Fighter, man, we got a lot of fresh new faces. Are you watching along this season for season 25, the redemption season?
No, actually, I'm not. For some reason, I'm not really watching a lot of fights. Life has other stuff. I've been in the game so long, and I'm focused more on my growth as a human being, as a fighter in the gym, because there is so much stuff that on the game now. So a lot of guys do this, the guys do that. If you try to catch everything, you're gonna get lost. There's so much information, so much technology, so much everything that catch your focus out of the way. It's so much fights. You have fight almost like every weekend, sometimes like 3 days Friday, Saturday, Sunday, sometimes two fights, two cards on the same night. And if you try to catch up with everything, for me, I felt like I'm losing my own perspective and my own time to myself. So I focus on myself more and watch the fights that interest me, and that I can see like, okay, I can take something from this fight, and that's the fight I go and I watch. And beside that, it's a lot of crap.
So what do you do when you're not training? I know that you have a wife, or is that your girlfriend?
Yeah, I have my wife. It's my wife, and I have a dog. He's barking. Right. Come on.
That's all right, man. That's part of being home. I mean, the dog never gets to see you. It's exciting, you know. But man, I gotta ask you this, man. What is everybody gonna see when they tune in to check you out for Titan FC 44 come May 19th?
They're gonna see a good fight. As always, I come forward. I come to fight. That's what I do. I fight. I even put a hashtag I fight because I just want to fight. Like I remember when I won the title, like next month, like 6 weeks later, I was fighting again, you know, and then I have the chance to fight again, fight again. If I'm healthy, good, no reason not to fight. I love what I do, and I love to show my personality, my skills when I go inside that, and not just to show. It's also a review for myself where I'm at, because sometimes you go in the fight to feel good, feel great, but something is missing. You never, like I said about Rumble, you never know what's going on in your life outside of the cage, outside of the fight, personal life, a lot of stuff. So it's a good check for me to keep my growth, not just as a fighter, but as a human being. Because when you go in the fight, it never lies. Yourself, your body, your mind never lies.
So I see that you're wearing the shirt with your Twitter tag on it, and of course, I'm a big fan of your page. You do a lot of inspirational posts that are connected with your Instagram, man. But for everybody out there that hasn't followed you, what can they expect like on your Instagram page? Because I think that's a big part nowadays on connecting with the fans and whatnot.
Yeah, I like to keep in touch with them. I like to show stuff that can make a little difference in people's life. You know, I post stuff that I believe that works for me, that I have my experience, and I feel good in my own skin, you know. And that's one of the things I feel a lot of people try to pay attention to somebody else, what other people's doing this and that, and they kind of go, oh, I should be doing this, I should be getting there. They are so focused on like having stuff than being yourself, you know. And that's one thing I focus on, be myself. Doesn't matter what happens, nothing gonna define, even fighting not gonna define who I am. I'm good on my own skin. So when I go and I post something, those are the messages I like to throw out there, you know. Sometimes just make you think on different way, or example, something somebody's doing. Oh man, I can do this. Oh, I'm gonna try this. Not just for fighting, but everything in life in general. Like I post some stuff about stand-up paddle surfing, and helps me out so much with fighting, with my career. Just the experience that I have, that I translate to fighting, I translate to life, and be a good thing, you know.
You gotta see it to believe it, and you gotta believe it to achieve it, like they always say, you know? You gotta kind of vision what you want, and that's the way it works. And I gotta ask you before we go, man, Titan FC has been putting on so many great shows. How many more times this year do you want to fight if you get past this one right here?
This one, maybe three more, maybe two. Depends on the time frame, and I have other stuff. I have seminars to do, and gotta see just my schedule. But if the time comes and the fight is there, I have my time to prepare. I want to fight like I did last year. Last year I fought 4 times, 3 times fighter for Titan, and another one in Japan. And this year, same thing. Like I told you, I like to fight.
Yeah. Thank you so much for coming on Pure Evil MMA. I appreciate it so much, JZ. What I like to do at this point in the interview, I hand the imaginary microphone over to you. If you have any sponsors, any shout outs, wish your opponent good luck. The floor is all yours.
Yeah, just thank you for the opportunity, coming here, talk a little bit of myself, tell people where they can find me. You can go on Twitter, on Instagram. The hashtag, the tag is there, at Gesias. And shout out to my sponsor, Heinz Motors. They have the best dealership for car users here in South Florida, 27 North. That's my stand-up pedal company that helps me out. And all the Black Zillions, Glenn Robson, always been supportive for us. And Tight FC to put in another fight, put me fighting for the interim title there. And for sure, I'm gonna come on top.
That's a pretty cool thing, having the car wash thing, because it's nothing better than getting out of practice all sweaty, but being able to at least drive home in a really nice shiny whip, right?
It's good, man.
Thank you so much. We wish you best of skill come May 19th.
All right, thank you guys. See you out there as a champion.